Hi everybody, hi. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, you're welcome. My name is Atinuke Ogumi. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm currently in Kalmar, Sweden. Right, I hope that you really subscribe and then you stick around to be a partaker of the insightful stuff that I'm going to be sharing on this channel. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for seeing the first video. Thank you for being a part of this community, right? Thank you so much. So as I said on the previous video, today I'm going to be walking you through what you need to know about the SI scholarship, the application process, the requirements, the documents, and basically, insightful tips that basically you would need to know. And yeah, I'm not just going to, be talking and just maybe attach screenshots and all of those things. I think for an effective meeting or process, I'm going to be sharing my screen on Zoom and like literally walk you through the entire process that you need to know and then be familiar with. And yeah, let's go. Okay, good. So before you even go to the admissions page, right? So the very first thing that you need to do is to go to the SISGP scholarship website, right? Yep. Okay, good. Okay, good. So yeah, so the first thing is for everybody watching, this is the SI scholarship is only available for a master's studies and not bachelor's, as you can see here, just masters, right? And then the major aim, I want you to be able to, before you even start your application, before you choose your course, I want you to be able to know what it's about, right? So essentially, the SI scholarship, the main goal is for you to be able to contribute to the development of your home country, whether you're from Nigeria, you're from Ghana, you're from Kenya, you're from Sri Lanka, whichever country or region you're from. Basically, they want you to be able to contribute to what the sustainable development of your home country. So whatever course you're picking, you need to be able to know that, okay, yes, I have been able to identify a problem, and I think studying this course would help me, solve this problem, right? And also, it's very important to know that it is only available, only available for 41 countries. So these are like the eligible countries. There is Armenia, I can't pronounce this. There is Bangladesh, there are a lot of countries. There's SA, there is Zimbabwe. What is Nigeria? Oh my God. Okay, this is Nigeria. So Nigeria, Ghana, etc. So these are like the 41 countries, right? So if your country is part of this list, that's the first step. That's the first step, and I'm happy for you. Yeah, so the application is currently closed for this year, obviously. I think the next one is going to open, the window is going to open in February, but the requirements that you need is going to be open in November, right? Yes. So the SI scholarship opens once every year and for masters, obviously. So of you have to be a citizen of one of the 41 countries. You have to apply for a master's program that is eligible. So it means that it is not all the master's program that is actually eligible for the SI scholarship, but we're going to get there. You also need to ensure that the program you're picking, right, is liable to pay, tuition, right? Don't pick, people make the mistake of picking maybe just 7.5 credits. It's a mistake anyways, but please don't do that, right? Pick a course that is liable, that you'll be liable to pay tuition fee, right? And then also you must have work experience, all of these things. Yeah, I want you to please take note of these key dates. So the admission is not open now, but it's going to open on the 15th of October. I think that's like next week, right? And it's going to close January. Then the SI application documents, that is the requirements, what you will be needing and everything, is going to open November 2024. Then the application window, that means you can now be able to submit the documents that you've been able to, gather and stuff like that. You'll be able to submit them in February. I think it has like just 1 week or 2 weeks open window. So, but yeah. And then February, yeah, exactly, it's here. So the application portal opens March 2025, that's next year. The university announces, if you've been admitted, then SI announces the scholarship. I think mine was 25th or 24th of April, right? What else? juicy stuff. What you need to know about the SI scholarship. So it's if you're studying a 1 year or 2 year master program, right? They're going to pay everything, like it's literally fully funded, and then you receive a monthly allowance of 12,000 SEK to cover your living expenses throughout your study period, and insurance against illness and sickness. Then you get travel grants, and these are all of the stuff. You can definitely go through this in your own time. What else? Again, check that your country is eligible before you apply. Yes. So now this list here, let me open it. Let's go to this. It's a list of the eligible master's program, right? So yeah, so aside what I'm currently doing, right? You can see the link, you can see where I went to. I want you to please go to the site again, right? Rinse it, understand it, like everything, read every little detail, like know everything. So moving forward, these are the eligible master's program. This is the list. So if you come to this SISGP, you see the list there. You can't find it on the um, admissions portal or website. So you have to come here first. So here you can see the list of the courses. So 120 credits means that it's a 2 year master program, and then 60 means it's 1 year, right? So you can see the universities, you can see the program, you can see the program code, you can see the credits. So yeah, so if you go through this from head to toe, I mean, you've first of all, obviously, you need to decide what program you want to study, or based on, the SDGs and based on a problem or something in your country, right? Okay, if I'm studying this course, I should be able to, at the end of the program, get these experiences, and I should be able to tackle this, and etc. Right? So this is the list. So please, I want you to come to this list and ensure that you pick an eligible master's program. So I'm not going to waste so much time on this. Then I'm just going to go back, right? And yes, so this is the university admission. Yes, we're going to come back here. Just a little bit more, right? So for the SI scholarship, you must have work experience, right? So I don't want you to, just apply to the school. You pay, because you have to pay for the application fee. That's the only money that you have to pay, right? So don't be scared. That's the only thing you have to pay. So before you even go and pay the application fee, you need to ensure that you have the required work experience. So usually, it's not stated here, but usually, for instance, for mine, they requested that you have 3,000 work hours. Yeah, 3,000 work hours. So you must have worked, previously, and it must be up to 3,000 or at least 3,000. If you have more, it's fine, right? So also, if you have this work, you've worked for about 3,000 hours, and then at the point of applying for the scholarship, you're not employed. It's fine. It's okay. It doesn't mean anything, right? So you can get and then the experience doesn't have to come for just one workplace. So for me, for instance, I used two of my one where I worked before when I was during my NYC. And yes, please, people that always think, I don't know, NYC is not a part of work experience. You need to know how to tailor your CV and structure your CV, right? Is work experience, very good work experience. So you can add that as well. So I used my NYC period. I also used like my current. I mean, before I came here, before I resigned, I used I got my experience from that. And also there is a part that says, yeah, leadership experience. So it could be from school. And yes, so this is even to people who maybe they are still in school or something and you're watching this video. Please join associations, join something, join the council, or just do something, right? It's really going to go a long way. So for me, I worked as an HR, right? So yeah, that's where I got my leadership experience from. Then the other one, in my church, I was the youth protocol executive, and also in school, I was part of like the association. I was also I was also a protocol, I think assistant protocol in my 300 level, and then 400 level I was the protocol head. Sorry. So you need to like start thinking about all the experiences you had, like merge everything together. It's very important. Okay. And then what else? If you're currently in school, right? So it says you're not eligible for the SI scholarship for global professionals if you're currently enrolled or hold a degree from Swedish University. I mean, that's for the people who are here, right? Yeah, you can read this up, please. I want you to read this up so we can, like, I don't want the video to be too long, right? So you already know the basic things that required for the SI scholarship. So now we can go to the admissions websites. Okay, so this is the link. I'm going to attach it as well. This is the link. Okay. Okay, so before we go on, right? So the admissions website allows you to have up to, yeah, up to they allow you to apply to 4 schools, up to 4 schools, like 4 different schools, right? With different courses or with the same courses. That depends on you, right? But before you apply, I advise that you check out the universities. So for instance, you want to you pick Lund University as your first choice, Linus, Yon Shopping, and Dalana. That's actually what I picked, right? You need to check out these schools, like go to their websites, check out the school, check out the courses, check out what you're going to be learning as well. And then it's also going to help you, like, because you need to write your motivation letter or a statement of purpose. So when you know what they're going to be teaching you, you can also take insights from that to write these letters or this motivation, yeah, this letter, right? So please, I want you to check the schools. And then the university admission they have their own requirements, but the school also have their own requirements. So you need to ensure that you check it, right? Check the 4 schools. If you're picking 4 schools or 3 schools, I picked 4 schools though, right? So to increase your chances. So please check them out one by one. Like, don't just stick to what the admissions website is saying. Go to the school's website and check, other things out. So now I'm going to come to, okay, apply for masters. This basically is just showing you how to log into the university admission, the courses, you ranking your selection, and all of these things. I'm going to be showing you using my own stuff. But before we do that, let us check the entry requirements. Yes, this is very important before we go to the menu. Yes, so master's requirements. Mm, um, 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 General entry requirements. Yeah, so basically, obviously, you must have your bachelor's degree before you can apply. You can obviously just jump into master's. What else is there? Okay. Yeah, so it says find out more at your country of study page. So let's click. Then I'm going to be using Nigeria as a case study, right? So if your country is, if it's Albania or if it's um SA, click on S. I'm going to be using Nigeria. Yeah. So yeah, this is it. Please, I want you to, I can't go through everything here, but I mean, you can see the site. So I want you to please go through everything. So the first thing is, yeah, so you must obviously have your transcript, you must have your certificates. Um, Yeah, and then the good thing about Sweden is that you don't need to write them IELTS or all of those things to prove your English, your ability to speak English. But I'm going to get there, so it's not just me saying it. General document enhanced. So these are the general document requirements. So your certificates. So if you haven't gotten your certificate from school, please, you still have from now till when to get it. So please apply for it and collect it. So your certificate is important. Get it. And then there's something I want you to see. Yeah, your transcript. But for your transcript, you can't request for it yourself and then upload it. You have to send it to I'm coming exactly, yes. So you have to send it to this email. I mean, no, not you. So you're going to request for it, and for me, for example, Covenant University, there is a form that you have to fill, and then they'll ask you for the email to send it to. So you send it to this email, not your own email. If you send it to your email and then you send it to these people, it's going to be, what's the word? Null and void. They're not going to accept it, right? Because I mean, I'm assuming that, you know, obviously anybody can tamper with it and just create something. So please ensure that you send it to this email address. And also don't include your cover sheets. I think for Covenant University, there is this first page. Just remove it. You don't have to add the cover sheet. And also for people who, for one reason or the other, your name is Atunuke Ashabi Ogumiwa, but on one document it says Atunuke Modupe Ogumiwa. Like, your name is not the same on every document you have, right? So please, I want you to rectify that before you submit your document. You don't want to. They're very kind in a way, right? They're actually kind, right? But like, it's not going to be worth it stressing yourself. Oh, but this doesn't match this, and then they're writing you email, you're writing them email. It's not going to be worth it. So please ensure that your name and your birth dates match on all your documents. Yes, and also please be sure that every information you're providing is legit. Ensure that it is correct. Ensure that you're not manipulating anything. Please don't do that. Right? I think we're done with this part. Then let's go to for the English language requirements for masters. So obviously, if you have, I'm going to be using Nigeria as a case study. I'm sorry, if I don't sound as, I feel like, I mean, you feel like I'm not inclusive or something, but I can relate more to Nigeria because that's where I'm from, right? But if you want to prove yours with your upper secondary school and secondary studies, it's fine. But for Nigeria, choose this. So because obviously Covenant University, English was the main language, right? And it's even written here. So let's scroll down. So this, for these countries, yeah, if you have your certificates, and obviously you don't have to prove any English, whatever. Yeah, and then for African countries, right? So it says students with a bachelor's degree from the following countries meet the English requirements. And this is Nigeria, this is Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Uganda, right? So you don't need to start stressing about writing IELTS, TOEFL, and all of those things. I don't like them. I do not. I do not. You don't need to write any tests. So you're good. You're sorted. Your transcript and your certificate is enough. Um, English is our first language. So yeah, we're good. And I'm going to go back, go back, go back. So I keep saying this, please, I want you to still come back to these sites. I feel like I've touched like the major things, but you would need to also come back here yourself, right? So here, if you want to log in, you have to create an account because you don't have an account. But for me, I'm going to log in. Let me just show you. Yeah. So you create an account. Yeah, you're not using any of these things because you don't have them. So come to create an account and then use your email to create an account. Let me show you. Do you have a Swedish personal ID number? No, you do not have it. So you use your email, create an account and everything, and then you do everything, and then you follow the process. For me, I'm going to log in because I want to show you something. My pages, my application. Yes, as I told you, you can pick up to 4 courses. This shows deleted because I was accepted at Leonis University. And they do this thing where even before Linus accepted me, I was accepted at Yon Shopping. But I think they have this grading system where the place where you have a higher assessment rates is the one that will pick you. So yeah, and then So I really wanted to go to Lund. I used to want to, not anymore, right? Because it was a 1 year program. I wanted to actually do a 1 year program and not two. So you are supposed to rank your selection. If you come here, they would say, no, it's not here. If you come to, let me go back. Yeah. So when they say rank your selection, it basically just means that, oh, I would rather go to Linus University than go to the rest of the three universities. So you have ranking in order of priority. That's what it basically means, right? So let me go back to my application. So I ranked them the way I wanted, in order of priority. It's the same thing when you are doing your, I think, JAM thing where you pick universities, yeah. So this is basically it. Then you have to explore these places because it has like really vital information. When you come here, you see messages. Then document. This is where you submit your documents. Um, this is just a guide. So you have to have, yes, you have to have a valid passport. So if you do not have one, you can still, I think it's possible for you to start the process, right? So you have to have a valid passport. Basically what shows that you're identified as a citizen of the country, and then you upload them here, right? And yeah, this was what I uploaded. Then for the educational documents, um, where is it? Yeah, exactly. So, I mentioned that, the admission portals requires that you have a bachelor's. Yeah, they require you to submit your transcript, your ID, your passport, and all of these things. But they will not tell you what the school wants. So you need to go to the school. Let me click on loan, for instance. So this is international strategic management. So if you're choosing maybe cybersecurity or something that is shy in the eligible program, you see what they want. See, it's not open, it's going to open on the 15th. You see everything that they want. You read everything. Everything is here. Everything is here. Everything is here. So they might ask you to write say submit documents. They might ask you to, we want you to attach your CV again, or we want you to write a motivation letter. We want you to write um we want you to explain the reason why you want to study at Lund University, and then we want you to explain why you're actually going for the course. So you need to click on each of the universities to know what they require. As you can see, this is the one I did for Linus. This is the one I did for Dalana. Then I also wrote for Lund. You can see it here. So you need to check it one by one. If not, your document is not going to be complete. And then imagine paying for the application fee, and at the end of the day, it's not even, you didn't submit a complete document. What else? Yes. What else is here? Yes, so this is where you select the courses. So for now, you can't find, because they are not open. If I type international business strategy, it's not going to come out. And even if it does, it's not even it's just for people maybe already in the school who want to reapply for like the second semester. So for something like this, don't, please, I beg you in the name of God, don't come here and apply for this. This is 7.5 credits. It's not, that's not what you want. So wait until the 15th of October, and then they are all the courses are going to be like available. You'll be able to see them, you'll be able to see the schools, you'll be able to see everything that you need to know, essentially. So you pick the four, you select the four that you want to do. I think that's basically everything. Then application fee. Yeah, yeah. I think that's basically everything that I need to share that you need to know.
And yes, so that's basically it. I know it's not so basic, but but I mean that's essentially it. So I had just a few things. I would implore that you. I'm going to be attaching the links right below. check out the SISGP page again, check out the admissions page again, check out check out if your country is, you know, part of the eligible countries. The link to the course as well, I'm going to be attaching it, so please ensure that you're picking, you know, part of the courses. Don't take a course outside of the list that have been provided by SI. So please do that. And also, as I said, it's very important for you to check out the universities. Check, like, actually know what the university about. Make some research about them. Honestly, there is a whole lot of information about what other people have said about them, other students have said about them, and also about the course, and most importantly about their requirements. As I said, the admissions have their own requirements, the schools also have their own requirements. So if you're picking 4 schools, check out each of the schools. Then what else? Yes, and then for the SI scholarship thingy, right, I want you to, I already gave you some tips, right, although they are going to list the requirements in November, but I'm sure it's not going to be less than 3,000 work hours. I'm sure you're still going to need leadership experience. I'm sure that you still need to write a motivation letter, right? You still need all of those things. So start gathering them now, right? For me, my personal experience, my boss was aware of like the entire process. Doesn't mean I stopped working or anything. I think, in fact, I resigned 2 weeks before coming. I was still working, but the thing is just that because you need to get your bosses, because they are going to be your references and you're going to be needing the stamp and their signature. Like, we're going to talk about that later, right? If you've not been a good employee, please just try to be on their good, be on the good side. And yeah, and then the fact that you're applying doesn't mean you should start acting anyhow or just misbehaving, right? Yeah, then what else is there to, yes, please, aside from what I have shown, right, please, I want you to again check out the website again, like rinse. When I say rinse, I mean rinse, like let somebody wake you up and then you can be able to tell them, oh, these are the requirements, from your sleep. So please, it is very important to read and read carefully. Take your time. If you need to rewatch the video, rewatch the video. If you need to take notes, you definitely need to take notes, right? And also, please check out the websites again. Check like instructions. Oh, are very important. It's very important, right? What else is there? So I think that's basically it. And again, I own up, I apologize. I said at last video, I said I was going to drop this video in 2 days time, but I didn't. See, I was busy. I was busy. I had assignments and presentations, so I was preparing like for them. But yeah, we still have time before application time is before the application period. So yeah, I hope I'm forgiving. And yes, I want you to please subscribe. I want you to please put on the notification. Is it bell or button? Yeah, I think it's a bell. So that the next video you'll be notified. And comment if you have any questions. Maybe you feel like I didn't cover something, or you're not clear, or you just have a question. You just have you need a clarification. Yeah, drop the comments in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section, and then I would try my best to respond to you. And yeah, that's it. Share this video, like, subscribe.